When there is a hill to climb, don't think by waiting that the hill will get smaller, because it doesn't. It's like making a mountain out of a molehill. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me on Her Pink Diary. I am giving my 12-week update. Well, it's not 12 weeks, but it is the next following week of my 12-week challenge to owning and or wholesaling a storage facility. Now, if you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also leave me any comments or questions, things that you want to see more of. Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so the last week I left off on what I did. You just watch the last video, but this week I have some good things to report and some things that I will be working on. So the good win for this time is I got this contract signed. Yay! Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. Yes, it got signed. I got it signed by the owner's wife, and I sent it off to the closing attorney. It's already sent off as we speak. And so now the time crunch really begins. So now I got to secure either a private investor along with maybe a partner, or so a partner or a private investor. And then I have to apply for the small business loan, SBA loan. I am going with Patriot Funding. They offer 4% over a 15-year, 10% down. So I will be starting that this week. Also, I am, just in case, the private lender who's doing the 10% down for me, and we're partnering, and or he's just being a private lender. Excuse me. I'm working on getting my list up to where if something happens, because we all know life happens. So you need to have a backup to the backup to the backup. So I've been working on that. So I've been doing Facebook posts. I've been emailing people, talking to people, letting people know, hey, I have a great deal. This is what I have to offer. Here's my deck. Here's a little bit about me. Here's more about this deal. If you're interested, let's move forward. If not, then, you know, maybe the next one, no worries. So I've been doing that. What else? Oh yes, I went out to the property and I got the zoning. So it is zoned for business. And what I mean by, of course, it's zoned for business. There's a storage facility on it. But what I'm saying is that there is an empty lot to the side and there's an empty lot across the street. I want to make sure those were in the proper zoning. That way I can expand if I want to. So, I think maybe I'll include a video of me walking to the lot that has the empty house on it. At first, the owner said it was a trailer. It actually is a house built of wood, and it has electricity going to it, which is good. That area just needs to be cleaned. So I took full video, and I'll probably share that with you guys so you guys can see. So I did that, got the zoning, talk with the owner, and then the deal is like, you know, moving forward. And I'm very nervous because this is my first one. So yeah. What else? I got to talking with some of the people who I've been sharing this deal with, and they kind of been bouncing off of me my triggers. Like, for example, I said, well, the reason why I'm looking for a private lender is so that A, I can tag team with somebody to help me since this is my first one, and B, I don't have the 10% down myself in order to fund it. And then the person who I was bouncing it off said, well, you know, why don't you get an SBA loan for the down payment and then you could do it yourself? And I was like, you know, maybe that could be a possibility. And you know, the reason why I thought about it is like, you know, I need to be open to be able to pivot. So now kind of my sharing my wins and letting everybody know what's going on is not just for a partner, but it's also just a private lender to see if they want to invest. And then that way, even though I kind of structured it to where I'm putting the boots on the ground anyway, because I kind of want to master this, because this won't be just the only one that I do. And I want to wholesale even after this deal. So me learning how to set it up and do it and automate it and all of that good stuff, it is going to be in my best interest. And plus, I have a mastermind group and I have a mentor who can help me along the way, which is fine, right? So I took that in consideration. So now I'm doing both. I'm looking for a partner and private money to cover the down payment cost for this particular property. So that's it. And then I woke up this morning because that was the first thought that I had on my mind when I woke up. It's like, you really need to find either or and to have a backup to a backup to a backup to a private lender, but also a backup to a partner. So I had that on my mind, and it's like, well, how can I do that? What does that look like? How can I get that person? And sometimes when I'm really nervous about something, I started pacing, and I just, instead of calming down, letting the answer come to me naturally throughout the day, I was kind of forcing it. So I said, well, let me go back to basics. And when I don't know something, you study, you research, you study. So the group that I had mentioned before in my prior weeks is called Getting the Money with Susan. I decided to look back at that group and finish the units that I was working on. I think I was up to unit 9 and she now has unit 18. So, and she's very responsive in the group. So if this is something you would like to do, I highly suggest it, because, she teaches you how to be a fundraiser. And then I ordered her book. Like, I just broke down. It's like, you know what? I need this done. I need this done now rather than later. Let me order the book, take some time today, go through at least 4 more units, because they're not long. They're like 15 minutes long. So that's what? An hour plus with notes, and we keep going if we need to. And then that will probably calm some of my anxiety down, because I have knowledge that I can execute in order to find either A, more private money, or B, another partner, just in case the partners that I have lined up either A, are not a good fit, or B, can't do it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So what I have to work on the week following up is A, doing the training, going through more units. B, contacting everyone I know. And she does have a list, a memory jogger of people you may know in your circle that know you, where you can pitch your opportunity to. And if you join a group, it's a file that is actually on the group. So I highly recommend you join a group. So on that list, I think it has like insurance agent, beautician, tax person. And I was like, oh yeah, tax person. So I emailed my tax person this opportunity this morning. And then I actually went through my Yahoo Mail and through the sent folder and looked at all the ones that I sent mail to over the past like 2 years that we've had a relationship with. And I pinged them, say, hey, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I have to offer. Do you know anyone who's interested? I didn't say like, hey, are you interested? I said, do you know anyone who's interested? And if they're interested, they'll say like, yeah, I'm interested. Tell me more about it. Or they'll be like, I do know somebody, but it kind of takes the pressure off. So you're not like just straight, selling them via email. So more people to pitch to. And there's a couple people at work I'm going to do that too as well. More people to pitch to, and I'll probably look on my LinkedIn and shoot them something. And study more of the units. And then what else did I say? Oh, file for my SBA loans. Get that process started. So this is my journey. This is where I'm at. I am nervous. I am scared. I'm just being transparent. I also am determined and I have tenacity. So I know that about myself. And I know I'll keep going, especially if I can reach out to people who I can ask for help and they'll give me answers. That way the fear doesn't just build up to not only ignorance and anxiety, but actually fear. And so now I guess I'll show you my lot video that I did to look at the space that has the house and stuff on it, where I'll probably clear. I need to get a quote. I need to clear it and then build on it. So it's like, well, how much is that going to cost? And is this something that I want to do now or do it like a year from now? We'll see. We'll see how much it costs and how much it is, because I don't want to give myself too much too fast. Just get the business, change over the business, transition the business, get that flowing, get it automated, take a break, then look at building extra and what that looks like, and meaning how we're going to do it, where we're going to get the money from, who we're going to get it to do, what is the time frame, yada, 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 later. So I'm thinking, I don't know. We'll see. One thing at a time, right? All right. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Leave your questions, comments down below. If anything that you want to see more of that I am doing, just let me know. I'll talk to you later.